What's up, guys? So today I'm gonna show y'all, I have a video idea that is so this video idea was brought to me by my friend. Some of my friends were asking me, like, how do I trade? It was my friend Jackson, and he was asking me, how do I trade ICC on prop firms? And so basically my name's Connor. I have made a lot of money trading ICC on prop firms. I started trading last year, and I have made $160,000 from prop firms since October of 2025, and it's currently August. All from trading ICC, very simple long-term time frames. But so a lot of people don't understand how to. And let me show you my freaking Top Step. Hold on. This is my computer. This is my notes for the video. My phone, and this is Payouts, my Top Step dashboard. Okay, so you can see a lot of payouts that I have gotten. I was also live at one point, so I know what I'm talking about, that's for sure. And I've also gotten some payouts from Lucid as well, just $10,000 from Lucid. And then also you can see here, this is my liquid brokers. I'm currently up 17.5 in this gold trade. I freaking full ported this bitch to try to save my account, no bullshit. But I know what I'm doing. I've been doing this for a whole year, so you can trust me. So yeah, let's get into the video. The first thing that I want to talk about is, so what prop firms to use. First of all, I recommend either Lucid or Top Step. I only found out about Top Step, and then I didn't have any problems with them, so I just kept using them. But I know there's a lot of other ones out there, and I have tried to use them. I've gotten to the point of doing 40 accounts at once and using a trade syncer to use all the prop firms at once. I really don't recommend that personally. I know some people have gotten payouts that way, but it's just so expensive, dude. It costs like $2,500 to do that. So anyway, I'm gonna tell you guys in this video how you can best utilize the powerful tool that prop firms are while trading purely ICC, like Trades by Sai teaches us. If you want to learn how to trade, go follow Trades by Sai. I'm going to show you how to utilize what he taught me on prop firms and how that has helped me in all my advice with that. So first of all, only buy 50K accounts. So I'm going to just be using Top Step and Lucid as my two examples. Only buy 50K accounts, okay? That's the first tip. Second is, make sure that it has an end of day drawdown limit, not an intraday drawdown limit. And what that means is, if it's like intraday, that means if you're in a trade and it's going up, your loss limit is following it in real time. So if you're up $4,000 and you have a loss limit of 2,000, it's following you up, and then this stays, it never goes back down. So you're up 4,000, and then this thing comes down to being up 2,000, you're gonna lose your account. Whereas if it's an intraday, it only changes once the day is over. So okay, you're at 0, your loss limit is at 2,000, you take a buy, it's up 4,000, it pulls back, and now you're only up 2,000. The day ends, okay, you made $2,000, now the thing will reset, and now you're good. So with using ICC high time frame moves, it's really just impossible to have the intraday drawdown. I don't understand why they have that, but it only works for scalpers regardless. So Top Step and Lucid, they both have end of day drawdown, so that's important. So only buy the 50K accounts, okay? So in 50K, you're trying to make $3,000 without losing 2,000, and you have a consistency rule, which means your biggest day cannot be bigger than $1,500. So I try to pass these things in 2 days, guys. I do not nickel and dime. I go straight for 1,500. I set my TP for 1,500. I risk 1,000. And depending on the chart, maybe my TP will be a little lower, but I go big, you know? I'm gonna show you the past 2 trades that I've took on my Top Step. So here's my Top Step accounts. I currently have 5 50K combines copy trading each other, and I just made 1,500 today, and unfortunately I have been making I took some losses in these accounts, otherwise I would have passed already, because day before yesterday I made 1,500, today I made 1,500. First buys I took, and I just trade gold, guys. I took some buys from here to here, and that was 1,500, and then the session ended. So obviously I'm closed out. So I waited, and then the next day was here, and I took buys here. But this whole day, it actually just went up and down, up and down, up and down, and like the candle ended on this day, so I lost like 50 bucks that day. Then today started, and I just entered again, and I got in like around here, and today the move finally happened. It was just simple. Price came here, price pulled back, price came back to here, I buy. 1 + 1 is 2. It's easy, guys. That's how easy it is to pass a combine. And anyway, let me show you. These are my screenshots. See, this was the first trade that I took, and this was the second one that I took the day before yesterday. Both hit for 1,500. So with that being said, like both of those trades was only with 2 micro contracts. Look at this. You can see the reason I put my stop loss, like I buy one, I drag my stop loss down to where I want it, and then it was 500. So I said, okay, I can buy 2 because I'm only willing to risk $1,000. So I bought 2 contracts and then set my TP for 1,500. And then I looked to the left and made sure that this 1,500 was not like too unreachable. Like I still base it on price, you know. Let me show you what I mean. Let's go back to Top Step. See what I mean? So like I set my TP for like around here, right? But then because it said 1,500, but then I go back and actually look to the left and see, okay, well look, that's a level where we could see price attacking. Sorry, I wasn't showing it. And I look back to the left and I see, okay, that's a level where we can see price attacking, you know, like if it happened to end up like right here, I'd be like, you know what, I'll take my just $1,300 win and I'll put it where I know that it's gonna hit, you know. But yeah, that's my strategy. The really important thing is waiting for good setups and not gambling, not doing that high contract buying, you know, hoping that it goes 3 ticks to make 1,500. I've done that, I've been there, done that, and it fails just as much as it works, and it's not a good way to spend your money. It's really, really bad. So just wait for good setups and be patient, because that's actually going to end up being faster. Like the turtle wins the race over the rabbit. So yeah, that's how you do combines. You wait for good setups. You try to make 1,500 in a day. Like I've failed and passed a combine in 1 day. Yeah, literally I've done that. I woke up in the morning, hit 1,500, passed the combine, got into a funded, failed the funded, got into a new combine, hit 1,500, then it became 6 p.m. Eastern time, and then I made 1,500 again and I passed that combine. That's how you should be moving, bro. Maybe not quite that fast, but like if price is moving, yeah, you know, I've done that. So like that's what you need to expand your mind to, because a lot of people, they just nickel and dime and try to make 200, 300. Don't do that. You're only risking $80 on the fucking combine anyway. You know, keep it in mind. Like this is not real trading. This is gambling. Basically, it's more gambly than using a live account. A prop firm is like a tool. It's a game. Like you have to drop your nuts and like play the game. So then you get into a funded. All right, wait for your home run trades. Wait for the big 4-hour moves. You know, look at the daily, look at the 4-hour, enter off the 1 hour, and risk $1,000 on your first trade. Let's say you risk 1K on your first trade in your brand new 50K funded account, and you hit that bitch for 4K. Now you're up 4K, your loss limit is at 0, so you have 4K buffer now, right? Now I would risk on the next trade, I would put my stop loss at like 3K, 3.2K, like above 3K, leaving yourself like $1,000 if you lose. And then, you know, but you're waiting for that nice setup, and then you bang that trade out and you hit 10K, 15K profit on that trade. Now, all you need is the 5 profitable days. So, but that's how I do this, guys. That's how you trade ICC. Like, you wait for the home runs, you wait for the high time frame moves, you go days without trading, you skip days if there's no trade. And that's basically it, guys. Like, so now we come to the question of, how do I get my payout I have 15K in my Top Step account, but I still need 3 more profitable days. Do I just try and get the $150 to count it as a profitable day, or do I wait for good setups? I've done both methods, and let me tell you how it goes. When you farm the profitable days and you try to just get 150, you still need to remember that just because it's only 150, the market can still rob you for $1,000 if you just jump in on some bullshit. So still be disciplined and still wait for good setups if you're going to farm the 150 days. When I did that, when it worked out, it was fucking great, because I would be like, oh, boom, boom, boom. Now, oh, I just get my payout, 5K, take it out, right? And now it's like 4K, and with Lucid, it's only 2K. But times have changed a little bit. Back in the day, it was 5K max payout on a 50K for Top Step, but now it's 4K if you do the daily loss limit thing, which I would recommend. So you can farm the $150 days, but I've had it where it works, and I've had it where shit, I just lost $3,000 the past 3 days just trying to make $150, and now I'm jeopardizing my payout even happening, and that's really frustrating, right? So it's dangerous. On the other hand, one time I said, you know what, I'm done farming 150 days. I'm just going to keep running the market up like I do. And man, I ran my account up so much that I was up like 10K in the account, and then I hit another banger for like 6K, and then hit another banger for like 8K, and then I hit another banger for like 9K, all within like the next 2 weeks, you know, because I was like 1 day and then 2 days in between, and then banger, and then 3 days off, and then banger. And I was like, holy shit, that's 5 days, and my account is at like $80,000 total, you know, like 30,000 profit, and I can only take 5K out at once. So I took my first payout, and I had 5 accounts too. So I took my first 5K payout, which was 25K, but then Top Step moved me live because they see how much money you've stacked, and they don't want to give you all of that, so they're going to move you live. So that's the toss-up between farming $150 days and milking the market too much. Because if you're going to get moved live, they put you in a 50K account, which only has 50K. Even though I had 80K in my account, the max you'll get is whatever account you were using. So that's the benefit of buying the 150K accounts. And something I just thought of that I want to start doing is buying one 150K account and copy trading behind it for 50Ks, so that I'm not spending a shit ton of money, but if I get moved live, I get the 150K, because then you're in a live 150K, and then as soon as you get 5 profitable days, you can take out 75K real money. So yeah, I hope y'all are following along. That is my strategy. But like, as far as like how do I actually trade, I literally just trade gold, and I wait for the good setups, and it's the turtle wins the race, not the hare. You have to be disciplined and patient. That's it. And you gotta go heavy. You gotta when you do take a trade, you gotta swing for the fucking fences, bro. That's basically it. Like, I don't even need to show you guys charts. You guys should know how to trade gold. It's fucking easy. Don't overtrade, and just be patient, and like, you don't have to trade every day. And don't waste your time in the combines, bro. Go for the 1500. I don't know what else there is to really say. A little bit of advice I will give y'all on when to buy 5 accounts and how to scale prop firms. I would recommend starting with 1. Keep 1 until you get your first payout. If you get a max payout, you've proven to yourself that you know what you're doing. Take that money that you got the max payout and buy 4 combines and copy trade them, and also keep trading your funded account. Or you can keep trading your funded account until you lose it, and then just trade all 5 at once, because that's more clean. Whatever you want to do, but go for 5. Go for 5 and lock in, dude. What happened? What I did? All I can say is what I did. When I got my first 5K payout, I got another one with 1 account, and then I got another one with the same 1 account, and then I got 15K that month, and then I realized, holy shit, I could have bought 5 and made 70K this month. But, well, not really, but like, I think at least the third payout I could have gotten, because that was like from a new trade. You know, the first 2 payouts were from like one big trade, you know what I'm saying? And then I lost the account, and then I bought 5 accounts. Then the next month was November, and I got 2 payouts that month with my 5 accounts, 25K, 25K. This is how it is. Like, guys, and separate yourself from the people that just nickel and dime, dude. I don't understand people who are like, oh, I made $200 today, yippee. The fuck? It's a prop firm. Like, if that was real money and that's where you're at, Cool. But you spent $85 on this prop firm to go in there and make $200 in fake money and be happy about that? Like, bro, go for $1,500. Seriously. Yeah. This is the way that I recommend trading prop firms. And the next video I'm going to make is on how to manage your money once you start making money from prop firms or from trading in general. But that's going to be my next video. Stay tuned. I don't want to make this too long. So yeah, that's it. God bless. Remember to say your prayers. So y'all, something I forgot to mention in the video was about how you can do the no activation fee or the activation fee for like I know on Top Step. Let me just show you on the screen so you know. See, so if you go to Top Step, start a trading combine, you want to do you can either do no activation fee or standard. Standard is going to give you $50 a month, but when you pass, you have to pay $150 one-time fee. And by the way, you should never be paying per month. It should never take you a month to either pass or fail. You should pass or fail within a month. No activation fee, you pay $85, and then that gives you the ability to not have to pay an activation fee. So basically, I would recommend for you guys that are beginners, start with the $50 a month until you get your first payout, really. And then once you're like, okay, now obviously I know what I'm doing, now I'm going to start doing the no activation fees. So that's my advice on that. But you know your own finances. But yeah, good trading, guys. Go kill it. I believe in y'all. Let's do it. Shit, dude, the amount of knowledge that I'm giving you guys for free is actually absurd. If you don't take advantage of this, like the failures that I've had to go through just to be able to give you this knowledge right here, and nobody's talking about this on the internet. So if you found this shit, bro, take advantage, dude. You're welcome, bro. I love you. Guys, I'm going to leave you with my famous saying that I really helped me and has helped a lot of people. And it's, trading is an art, not a science, guys. Trading is an art, not a science. So the reason I didn't even show you guys much charts is, you know, I showed you what I showed you, and that should be enough. Indication, correction, continuation. But at the end of the day, guys, trading is an art, not a science. I'm going to close it out with this video. I just saw my brother Jackson Trades post. Let's go.
I just wanted to come up here pretty much and say, if you're trading for the money, you're not going to make it far. I'm going to be 100% honest with you. This is not for fucking people who want money quickly. This is not that. This is an art. This is an art that you have to perfect, and the money will chase you. And that's something that I had to figure out. Once I did, bro, shout out Connor for helping me, you know, come to that realization that this is just another art, bro. And I'm an artist, you feel me? Whether it's fireworks, whether it's everything that I've, you know, lived up for, you feel me? And when he said that, it clicked. And once it clicked, yo, it's been up ever since. And I really thank you, Connor, for that shit. Like, that really changed my whole perception. And once it changed my perception, bro, money has been following, bro. But yeah,
guys, trading is an art, not a science, man. That's all I can say. I'm gonna make my next video about you know, how to manage your money. And yeah, trading is an art, not a science. That's why AI can't do this shit. Trading is an art, not a science. Don't overthink it. You got this.